Hey guys, Dynasty Warrior 6 here again with another Game Finds video. Sadly, this Game Finds is really small. We went to a couple flea markets. It's actually gotten nice weather recently here in Oregon, so we went back to some flea markets, checked out about 4 or 5 garage sales and one Goodwill plus a few other areas. And just not a lot of luck on finds regarding like a mass quantity of games, but we did find some good stuff, just some good solid finds. So we're just going to jump right into it, just to get us going. Let's see here, I'll start with this one first. I picked up, now funny enough I didn't know this, I picked up Metal Gear Acid 2, just the game alone. It turns out when I bought what I thought was the game, with the case and the manual, inside was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I didn't know Metal Gear Acid wasn't in there. And I bought it at a pawn shop, so there's like really no way of getting it back. So I was like, oh crap. So Jason found this at a new video game store we checked out called Game Shack. It was pretty cool. It cost $5 from Metal Gear Acid 2. I'm going to put this in the box, so now I have a complete Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2, thankfully. So there we go, $5 for that one. Next up, that I found at the video game store, a good stack of Sega Genesis games. First one was Super Baseball 2020. This cost about $20. No, not $20. 2020. No, $2.50. It came complete in box with, I believe, just the manual. Yep, just the manual, and pretty good deal. $2.50 for a sports title. Next up for $1 was David Robinson Supreme Court complete. Very nice. Comes with a poster as well, plus the manual. Another one that cost me $5, but I love the cover of it. It was Wolverine Adamantium Rage. It is complete with poster, of course. Case is a little mangled. Next up, The Great Waldo. This one cost $2.50. Came complete. Manual's a little small, but hey, at least it's complete. Actually, I wanted to try this one yesterday. I forgot to do that. So, next up that I picked up for $2.50 as well was Wheel of Fortune. Finally, there we go. Wheel of Fortune. I believe it is complete. Almost every game I got was complete in box. And the last one, which was definitely, I think, like one of the odder finds. I'd never seen this game before. I picked up Cosmic Space Head. I looked it up. A complete in box game of this is like a $15 game. The weird thing is, if you guys see this cart is very odd. It is complete in box. The instruction manual is different too. It's long. It's not like the little book. It's got like the seam is up here. So it's really weird, but that cart is really odd. But this box and everything goes with it. So I bought this for, what was it? $2.50, and this is like a $15 game at least, complete in box. So I was real happy to get this one. I'd never seen it before. It looks really wacky on the back. It looks really odd. Very interesting game. So Cosmic Space Head, complete in box. Very interested to try this out and play it. I don't know what it's going to be like. Next up, that I picked up for $2 at the flea market was Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. I had the first one on 32X, and that was a lot of fun. So I am looking forward to trying this out. I've heard a lot of good things from a couple of my friends saying this is a really good game. This is developed by Factor 5, and I think Factor 5 is out of business now. I think. I can't remember exactly. I know a lot of gaming companies are going out of business, but sadly it is not complete. It's got both the discs, but it's missing the manual, or manuals. I don't know if I had one or two. But still pretty cool find for $2. And the last one that was definitely the find of the week of the whole adventure. I got a Nintendo sleeve right there, and I got a Nintendo game. And this, guys, was awesome to find. I know a lot of people look for these, and it did cost me $13, but it was completely worth it. It was Mega Man 6. Mega Man 6 on Nintendo for $13. That's a really good deal. It's like a $25 loose cart game. It's really a lot of fun. I had to fix the label a little bit. It was coming undone, but I did fix it already. Glue stick, amazing. But $13, and look at that label. This label is in beautiful condition. It's like freaking pristine. I was so happy. First, how we found it was we're at the flea market walking around, and all of a sudden, Patrick looks in and sees a bunch of NES games, and he sees this, and it was like this in the sleeve, and Patrick's like, oh crap, it's probably going to be like 30 bucks, easy. And he's like, can I see that? Patrick, Dr. Reaper zeroed it, and he listed up, and right here was a tag, and it said $15. I only had $13 cash on me, so I was like, hey, I'll give you $13 for it. And the guy at first wasn't going to sell it to me. He was like, no, I want... It seemed like he wasn't going to do it, but then I just held out the money to him, and I kept holding it out, and finally he just took it. So, $13, Mega Man 6. Hells yeah. He has a lot of good stuff. We're definitely going back in like 2 weeks. Check it out again and see what he's got. He's got some Sega Genesis box games that I'm interested in picking up. So that was it, guys. There wasn't much out there. It was just really poor luck. Goodwills are kind of dry right now. On a side note, Cameraman Jason is going to come out with a collection video. I'm going to also be posting some additional collection videos, some updated collection videos. I think I'm going to do PS2, PlayStation 2 next. That one's gotten pretty large, pretty extensive now. I'm real proud of it. So that's about it. We will be back next weekend for Game Finds. We might not have a whole lot though, just because there's not a lot out there. I'm checking Craigslist almost every time I get home after work. Cam and Jason's checking it occasionally, and there just isn't much. We're like, hey, look at that. It's okay. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next weekend or this later in the week. We're gonna definitely try to pop up some collection videos here and there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and have a great week.